the Emperor comes flying out. Your own sovereignty. I have chills. Oh my gosh, like that. Whew. Thank you. My goodness. Hello, collective. Welcome into your reading. As you can see, I am traveling again. Some of you may not know I am a flight attendant and I am on another work trip here. And I have a message coming through from Spirit. And as I was sitting here in the energy, I was picking up on a few things, and I just saw 21 on the timer. That's an important number. But what really stood out to me is something about a new destination. I originally just looked at this and kind of saw the vines, and as I really got closer, it's a road map. And then these vines representing how we're linked to so many different things that intertwine with our path. So there's something there. The first thing that I heard when I sat down here was Draconian. And I thought, Draconian era? And what came to my mind is there's a deck that I have at home that is it says something about leaving the Draconian era, Draconian and patriarchal ways behind. And then the next message is, for 3 days, I have had the song Pink Pony Club in my mind. Like, it will not stop. So I just really sat with that and thought, what is that song about? If you don't know it, look it up. You can look up the words. But basically, it is being you, being authentic. And even though your family or anyone else around you, oh, sorry, I'm holding this for the moment because I don't have a stand. Even though they may not agree with you, you're going out there and living your life your way. So, very important message. I sat down here, it was 12:11, and then I also was hearing reverse numbers. So 12:21 or 21:12 could be very important for you. And as I turned on the camera or picked up my phone to turn on the camera, the time was 12:21. So that feels like it could be a very significant number for someone that I'm picking up on. So this draconian era, a new path of receiving and determined to end a cycle. And that feels like that era, that those patriarchal ways, which would be stepping into our divine, divine feminine era, okay, which leads to Pink Pony Club. Pink often represents feminine energy and light and airy, and it is this springtime that we are in. So this is stepping into that new direction, okay? Mystical, magical were the energies that I was feeling, and something about a new desire and passion of pure happiness, pure bliss that makes you feel pure bliss, no matter what anyone else says, okay? There's an energy of a steady movement forward, and that you may feel you've had a calling for something, or you've had a vision or third eye activation. There's something about that is firing up inside. You're starting to find what lights you up and what new direction you want to go into. So let's get to the cards and see what the message is. Hey, 4:42 on the timer as I was just turning that back on. Okay, first card out here is Ace of Cups sideways. Sorry, these are reflective. Fun to look at in person, not fun for a camera. And what just turned over? The Lovers and the Seven of Cups. Or, I'm sorry, Seven of Pentacles. This feels like a major growth that you have had in decision making. Something about this internal coming together, like your head and your heart. I know what I want now. I know what I want now. Like you've really tapped into your heart space and you feel it inside your body. A lot of passion for this. A lot of passion. And direction, I'm just noticing on this card, she has a tattoo of a bow, which makes me think of the archery and, direction. Where do you want to point this bow before you let it go? So there's been a lot of major growth here. All right. What is supporting the collective at this time? What's supporting the collective in this shift that's taking place for them? Oh, the Emperor comes flying out. Your own sovereignty. I have chills. Oh my gosh. Like that. Whew. Thank you. My goodness. All down my arms, up my back. Wow. Card number 4. 4s might be really important for you. Again, I apologize for this reflection. All right. What else do we have here? You have surrendered. You have surrendered this feeling of down or feeling of lack, not knowing where I'm going. Gosh, these cards. There is a key here in the background. This feels like you found the key and you have stepped into. You are now in this cycle of peace. That is where you are now. Let's see if we can do that a little bit better. Oh my goodness, the chills. That landed with someone. You may be having chills watching this because you know this is your reading. So the support is, number 1, your own sovereignty, coming into that connectedness within, that major growth that you've had in your heart space, expansion. And early this morning when I first sat down to do my meditation, I felt it wasn't quite heavy, but it was there. It felt like something was expanding or opening. It felt very large in my heart space. So that might be something that you have been recognizing as well. What else for support here? 4 of Wands. Okay. Again, 4s, very important. I feel like this is a time of celebration. You've stepped in. You feel this now. You're feeling this celebration. You feel it's an anticipation that something great is happening. Something's coming forward. And, oh, I'm just realizing this is the 4 of Wands also. 444 we have right here in your support. 25 could be important. Judgment is 20, and 5 of Pentacles here. 25 could be an important number for you. Confirmation. But it does feel like even though this celebration may not have happened, you're anticipating it, and you're in this state of internal celebration yourself because you know it's happening. You have found this direction. Okay, anything else supporting the collective at this time that you want to let them know? Anything else here for the collective? Support in this shift from a draconian era to the pink pony club, 8 of Cups. Coming out sideways. This is a very balanced decision. This is that slow and steady, what did I say? New path of receiving. You're determined to end a cycle. It's a steady movement forward. That's that steady movement. So this is the encouragement to keep going one step at a time, one day at a time. That is supporting you. Okay? Awesome. This is wonderful. 11:11 on the timer. Wow. Wow. Which was 12:11 to start. What is the challenge? What is the challenge for the collective? What is the challenge for the collective today? What do you want them to know? 2 of Pentacles on the bottom. I always take this card, the 2 Pentacles. There's a light pentacle and a darker pentacle, so kind of a yellow and orange. This feels very sacral and light. I almost feel like the sun here, and it's a feeling of drawing this in. You're drawing in the light and bringing it into these lower chakras, especially the sacral chakra. You're supporting yourself here by drawing this in. Okay, your challenge. King of Cups coming out first. And 6 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like there's a little storyline here. So it feels like your heart chakra is receiving information at this time. You're receiving downloads, you're receiving messages. And you might not be seeing this yet. Or you could be in a time period where you're deciding that I want to see this. With that new calling, that new vision, you could be just contemplating this and testing out how you feel. But since it's in the challenge state, it feels like maybe you haven't opened your eyes to this yet. You're feeling it, but you haven't opened your eyes to it. And part of that block of receiving that information for you could have to do with family values. This is the 8 of Wands reversed, the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And there might be something about family values, a discrepancy in how you were raised, and you're kind of battling that. This is definitely head and horse. That is not what I meant to say. However, Pink Pony Club, horses. Your head and your heart. Your heart's feeling it, but your mind, your head hasn't caught up with this information yet. This feels like you're weighing odds. Like, I don't understand what's going on, but I feel this change. Okay? Oh, I can relate to that. Okay, so if this is the challenge, what's the assistance? The assistance is exploring this new energy. This is the Page of Wands. This is just exploring. That's that slow and steady, one step at a time, one day at a time. See how you feel. I have written down here, you're giving birth to an end. So in this contemplation period, it's like you're finding the new direction, but you haven't shot that arrow yet, okay? But you can see it. You're in anticipation of it. So as soon as you can open your mind to that and express and communicate that to the family, I feel this is going to break wide open. That's what I just heard. Break wide open. Because if you have an energy of, I'm holding back because of this, they're going to be like, okay, hold up. She's not ready yet. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Anything else for the challenge here? This feels, that's where that heaviness was coming from this morning. This feels, it could be heavy because it is different than what you were exposed to as a child when you were younger. Yeah, this is all new. It's all new to your heart. Maybe the first one in your family to ever do anything like this. So we have two pages, Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. What else about the challenge? It feels challenging because it's new. So in knowing that, you're just in a learning state. You are protected. Seven of Wands. Look here. You're in your own little bubble, and that's okay. I'm seeing her white shirt. Like, again, this new, pure, you're really tapping into your heart space. She has her hands here. She's meditating, traveling in this new direction, leaving behind in the background is a mountain range. It's like you're leaving behind all of the built foundations that you were taught, and you're exploring your personal foundation. What do I believe? What do I feel? And it feels challenging because it's new. However, I'm hearing, and that's something you can get through one step at a time. That you don't have to do it all at once, one step at a time, and you will come into more ease and more alignment with yourself. Okay, anything else you want to tell the collective about this challenge? You're very protected here. You're very guided here. You have stepped into this new journey. This is the Fool card reversed. My apologies. Goodness. And the Nine of Wands. This may have felt like a battle for you. You may feel that at this time. Stepping into a brand new life, like where everything's new, may feel very challenging. It may feel brutal, is a word I just heard. Maybe that's a word that you often use. It's been challenging, and you're still standing. The guidance coming through is stand in your truth, communicate your truth, know your truth. Just be grounded in it, that it doesn't have to be a battle. Just stand in your truth. It's only a battle when you make it a battle. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Spirit. It's only a battle when you make it a battle. Okay. It's only a battle when you make it a battle. It just feels like, no, this is what I believe, and that's the way it is. Okay, sorry, I had to pause that. All of a sudden, my nose was pouring. Maybe you're having some sinus issues going on, and when I went to turn that back on, it was 21:02 on the timer. This 12 and 21 is strong, strong, strong right now for whatever collective I'm speaking to. 21:22 on the timer. It's strong, okay? Uh, this feels like codes. You might want to check out angel numbers. And it also feels like part of these downloads you're receiving. There's something very important about numerology. Horn honking right now. Yeah. Everything is a message. When we are channeling, everything is a message. Okay. Anything else? Last thing. Anything else about a challenge? Okay. They want you to know your higher self is guiding you. Your guides are guiding you. This challenge is only holding back your purest, happiest wish fulfillment, joy, your bliss. And I do feel that's something that you will be stepping out of soon, because at some point you're going to take off the blinders. I feel like every step you take, it loosens that bind just a little bit more. Okay. Oh, and we have sun on the bottom. The sun card. Yes. It's being illuminated for you to recognize it, to see it. Yes. Okay. You are breaking down. This illumination is breaking down all of these things, these challenges you see. Surrender. Surrender them. Open your heart and surrender. Thank you so much. And when you do, the blast stops coming. That horn stopped honking. And it completely shifts what you allow in. It releases that block. It balances things out. And everything that you've been waiting for can come forward by closing out that mind block. It's a mind block. It's like a what is the word, Spirit? Sorry, the word is not coming. It's a type of fear. And, there's the saying, 24:34 on the timer, of fear is false evidence appearing real. So something in your head There's the horn again. It's false evidence appearing real. Spirit's not playing today. 25 even on the timer. They're not playing. They're like, I'm not playing this game today. I want you to know this is your message. Wow. Thank you. I hear you. I hear you talking to me too. I gotcha. All right. What is the guidance for the collective? What is the guidance? Okay. 8 of Swords on the bottom. So you may have felt bound. And what they want you to know, the Ace of Wands coming out here, flying clear over here on top of all the challenges. This is what awaits you. This is what's going to light you up. This is in reference to this vision that you had or this calling that you're feeling. This is in reference to that. This is what's going to come through. You're going to open up this whole new world of magical, mystical, bippity boppity boo. That all came out in a reading not too long ago. Mystical, magical, bippity boppity boo. It's exciting. It's a whole new world. It's recognizing your own power and your divinity and connecting to that. And it all happens when you choose to end this toxic attachment to these thoughts, this false evidence appearing real. Warranted. Thank you so much. We have warranted fears and we have unwarranted fears. Warranted is you're in the woods and you run upon a bear. And 27:17 on the timer challenges. And in that moment, it's fight, it's survival, it's fight, flight, or freeze. What do I do? That is true fear. That is true warranted survival fear. But this false evidence appearing real is unwarranted because we are thinking we have a perspective of something going wrong. So when we can shift our perspective and we can see it going right, when we have these discussions with people, when we step out on this new journey, it's about our mindset perspective. That's what's going to make the change. And everything that you have been waiting on will start coming through. Because you've already up here, you've entered this time of peace. They're reminding you to maintain that. Maintain that peace. It's okay. It's not peaceful when you're in your head. Okay? It's not peaceful there. This is a great meditation suggestion. When you're in meditation, think about whatever issue that you have and imagine yourself on this pink pony or whatever else you want to pretend you are doing, but you're moving into the situation. As an outsider, you're going to go in and observe it. And as you observe it, imagine the best possible outcome. The best. Exactly going the way you want it to go. And then, after that, imagine you just fast forwarded to 15 minutes after that successful completion. And what happens then? Who do you call? Who do you tell? Who is telling you something? Who is telling you? What are they telling you? Is it congratulations? Job well done? Success? I'm so proud of you. We're not seeking the outside validation. We are grounding in that feeling of success happening to us. And then in your meditation, you come back to you here in your now, and you bring all that with you, okay? You bring the success and you place it in your heart, even if it's actively placing your hands on your heart. It is so powerful. I'm telling you, it is so powerful, okay? Great, great, great meditation assignment. Assignment's the word I just heard. 31 on the timer. 31 even. Assignment. That's funny. Are you giving out homework now? I love that. Okay. What do we want to do here to close this out? Message to close out for the collective. This feels really good. Even though there are challenges, it's just because it's new. 31:33 on the timer. It's just new. That's all. And we can do this. All right. Final message closing out for the collective. Final message for the collective. Okay. Bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups. This is something you've had for a long time. Yeah. You've had this for a long time, and they want you to know you have the strength to get out of your head and close this cycle. You are so, where's the card? You're so determined to do this. You're so determined on this journey. I feel it in my bones. Let me tell you, I'm feeling it. You've already made the choice. Okay. First card coming out here is the Ace of Swords. Now, on this particular card, the mind, it shows a spiral staircase going up. You are leveling up in your thinking. This is a current state I feel like you are in, which in turn, Queen of Swords, is elevating your confidence. Maybe you're in this time period of stagnancy purposely, which is okay. You're like, I really want to take a look at this. It's down here. Yeah, and it's lighting up. You're in this stage. It's a pause. King of Wands coming out sideways as well. This is your guidance. This is that one step at a time. Final message. You are elevating. This is a very encouraging message, okay? Very encouraging message. I just saw 33:43 on the timer. Guys, numbers are so important right now. Be open to them, whatever comes to you, okay? These are codes, and it is elevating your mind. And okay, sorry about that. A phone call came in and stopped the video. I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. 11 on the timer. Thank you very much. And so therefore, I will be having to connect these videos together. But it's bringing up the message about distractions and stopping allowing distractions. Do not disturb. There are times when you need to meditate. There are times you need for yourself. There are times you need to get away and calm those emotions. get out of your head, okay? And 44 on the timer. The numbers, okay, going back to that. When you notice these repeated numbers, start paying attention to how you feel in the moment, okay? That's really, really important, is how you're feeling in the moment when you notice those, because it's giving you a message about something, a way that you're feeling, whether it be negative or positive. It could be an awareness for you. You're in a negative state or you're in a positive state, okay? So that is what Spirit has for you today. That is all I have. I feel like this is closing down. This was a beautiful reading, beautiful energy, and good luck on your new destination. Bon voyage. I love it. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. As always, go out there and lead with love. Coach Chica out.